What if the very thing holding you back is the safety net you thought would save you? Every dreamer has a plan A, but most people also carry around a quiet backup. Plan B, the just in case, the fallback, the parachute. Sounds reasonable, right? Be smart, be safe, have options. But what if I told you that Plan B is the silent killer of ambition? It's not protecting you, it's preventing you. Because when you know there's a way out, you never truly commit to the way forward. The people who achieve the impossible, the ones who rise from nothing, break records, rewrite history, they all share one mindset. They burn the bridges, they shut the back door, they kill the escape plan. They live and breathe Plan A, as if it's the only option left, because to them, it is. This isn't about recklessness. This is about full commitment. It's about cutting off the possibility of failure by refusing to give it space to live. If you're re-listening right now and you vague out a dream, something that keeps you up at night, something you see when you close your eyes, you need to hear this. Success doesn't come to those who try. It comes to those who decide. Trying is testing the water. Committing is burning the boat. Trying gives you a way back. Committing gives you no choice but to move forward. That's the no plan B mindset. And it's the only mindset that will take you beyond average. Look at history. The greatest victories were won not by those with backup plans, but by those who refused to retreat. The ancient Chinese general Han Xin once cornered his own army against a river, giving them no escape. Forced to fight with their backs to the water, his soldiers won an impossible battle. Why? Because they had no other choice. Their only option was to win or die trying. That level of desperation creates a different kind of focus, a different kind of energy. When you give yourself a way out, you also give yourself a way to quit. Let's talk about the psychology behind this. When your brain knows there's another path, it will subconsciously prepare to take it when things get tough. It's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is designed to protect you from discomfort, risk, and pain. But progress, real life-changing progress, requires you to override that instinct. It's not enough to want it, you have to need it. That's what the no plan B mindset creates. It manufactures necessity. It removes the option of retreat, so all your energy, all your creativity, all your fight gets directed forward. No leakage, no doubt, just focus. Think of the entrepreneurs who built billion-dollar companies in their garages, not because they had funding, but because they had to make it work. They weren't distracted by other jobs, other dreams, other safety nets. It was either make this succeed or have nothing. That clarity is terrifying, but it's also liberating. When you cut off the option to fail, you unlock parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. You get scrappy, you get resourceful, you become unstoppable. But here's the trap. Society will praise you for having a backup. Your parents will tell you to have a safety plan. Your friends will tell you not to risk everything. The world will whisper in your ear to be practical. Ignore it. Not because their intentions are bad, but because their standards are different. If you want an average life, take average advice. But if you want an extraordinary life, if you want to do something truly great, you can live in the middle. There's a reason Olympic athletes train like there's no tomorrow. There's a reason successful actors, artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs often sleep on couches, go broke, sacrifice everything just to chase their one shot, because they've eliminated the exit signs. And the irony is, the very lack of options is what increases their odds of success. Now, does this mean you should quit your job tomorrow with no savings, no plan, and just hope for the best? No. Commitment is not the same as chaos. The no plan B mindset isn't about being foolish. It's about being Elin. It means you don't dabble in your dream. You don't treat it like a hobby. You treat it like life or death. You treat it like survival, like breathing. That's the level of intensity that creates momentum. Ask yourself, how would I act if this had to work? If you had no backup income, no second career, no one to bail you out, how would you approach your work? How would you show up each day? How much sharper would your focus be? How much more urgent would your actions become? That's the mindset you need. Because success doesn't reward effort, it rewards obsession. It rewards sacrifice. It rewards those who are willing to go all the way in with nothing held back. Most people fail not because they aimed too high and missed, but because they never aimed high in the first place. They spread themselves thin across options and never put their full energy behind one thing. They play not to lose instead of playing to win. Let me tell you, playing not to lose is the fastest way to guarantee mediocrity. Plan B is the mental anchor that keeps your ship docked while you're redreaming of the open sea. You can't sail toward your potential if you keep one foot on the shore. There's something powerful that happens when you go illin. People notice. Opportunities open up. Luck starts to find you. It's not because the universe is magical, but because people respond to clarity, to certainty. When they see you betting on yourself, they start betting on you too. That job interview becomes different when you must land it. That pitch becomes sharper when you need the deal. That grind becomes sacred when it's tied to survival. Plan A becomes your identity, not just your intention. But understand this, the no plan B mindset isn't just about achievement, it's about transformation. It forces you to evolve into the kind of person who can handle greatness. It demands growth, discipline, courage, resilience. The moment you eliminate the exit is the moment you finally meet your real self. Because now there's nowhere left to run. You have to face your fears. You have to do the hard work. You have to make it happen, or it won't happen at all. That pressure can break you, or it can build you. Most people will never know what they truly capable of, because they never put themselves in a position where they had to find out. But you can, if you choose. If you stop flirting with your dreams and start fighting for them, if you stop planning for failure and start preparing for victory, think of every moment you hesitated, every time you thought, what if this doesn't work? That was plan B creeping in. That was your backup plan speaking louder than your belief. What if just once you silenced that voice? What if you told yourself, there is no other way, this has to work? That mindset changes everything. It changes how you speak, how you walk, how you show up. It doesn't make the path easier, it makes you stronger. Because now, you're not looking for the easy way out. You're building the hard way forward. And the hard way is where legends are made. If you want to win, don't leave the door open. Don't leave the light on for failure. Burn the bridge. Shut the door. Smash the rearview mirror. Go, Ellen. Bet on yourself without the safety net. Because the second you give yourself no choice but to succeed is the moment you give yourself your first real shot at greatness. The world doesn't need more cautious dreamers. It needs more committed doers. The kind who say, I will either win or I will become the kind of person who eventually does. So the question is not whether you're capable. The question is whether you're committed. Plan A is waiting. The life you want is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Decide right now. Are you in or are you out? Because if you're truly in, there can be no plan B.